now I'm going to introduce somebody who needs no introduction because many of you came here just to hear him for the first, 3rd, 10th, or 20th time. A good friend of mine, Alderman Patrick Arnold from the West Side, who's running for mayor. Take it away, Patrick. Thank you.
It's fantastic to see so many people in this office space. There are many familiar faces. Even better, we see many new faces. And that's inspiring. As you can tell, Manchester City Democrats and the Arnold for Mayor campaign coordinate. It's Blue Shirt Day. Bob Mongan got the message too. That's good. We have to recognize people that have been public servants in our community for a long time that are here with us tonight. From the West Side, we were canvassing there today in Ward 10. Senator Lou D'Alessandro is here with us. Manchester's other great Democratic Senator, Donna Soucy, is here with us. The newest member of the Manchester School Board, Patty Cornell from Ward 11 is here. State reps, we have Peter Sullivan is here from Ward 3. We have Bob Backus from Ward 12. My chairman on the Aldermanic Board, long-time at-large alderman. He was a ward alderman before that. Chairman of the Aldermanic Board, Dan O'Neill, is here tonight. Congresswoman Custer's State Director, Political Director, Sean Downey, is here. We thank him for being here. There are many great candidates running in city elections this year. We have Bill Berry in Ward 10 running for alderman. In Ward 12. Did I miss anybody? I always miss people. I'm sorry. We have New Hampshire Democratic Party Chairman Raymond Buckley is here with us. Amy Bradley.
Thank you.
Ward 4. I'm like, who am I missing? Ward 4 School Board Member-elect.
Happy Frog's behind you.
Kathy, stop. At-large school board member. Great. Great that everybody's here. I wanted to tell you a story that we heard canvassing, but for anyone who is here for the first time that may not be familiar with our campaign, I'm Patrick Arnold. I've had the pleasure of serving as an alderman in the city for 4 years. Sometimes it was the displeasure, but if you ever watch the meetings, you'll get that joke, but it's been a great privilege. We've seen some really amazing opportunities in our city. We've also seen many of the opportunities that our city has pass us by over the last 4 years. Okay. As I say, I'm glad to see so many people here tonight. I'm told that the odds are against us in this race. I'm told it's going to be difficult going up against somebody that has been around for so long like Ted Gatsas. Tell you what else I'm told. And this came directly from a voter's mouth tonight when we were over in Ward 10. We're told that for the first time in 50 years, individuals that have lived in Manchester, that have called it home, are concerned about public safety. They're locking their doors for the first time in 50 years. There was a woman in Ward 7 the other day I spoke to. She's almost 80 years old, lifelong Manchester resident, loves this city. Her entire family has gone through the school system. She's still there. And she says for the first time in her life, she's scared to walk outside of her house and be in that neighborhood. Violent crimes have increased annually over the last 4 years. Robberies are up 20% from where they were in 2009. And we have a mayor occupying the corner office who says we are on the right track in our city. That is not the right track. We can do a hell of a lot better. That scraping by to meet the state's minimum standards is acceptable for New Hampshire's largest city. I don't think it's acceptable. The parents that I talk to out in the community don't think it's acceptable. Kathy and I don't think it's acceptable for our daughter, and it shouldn't be acceptable for anyone else. So we're going to be talking to him about education and how to make the Manchester School District the best in the state, because that's what we have the capacity to do. Crime is a big one. It's on everybody's minds. Public safety concerns, education is another big one. Of course, quality of life, job growth, economic development, all of these things are issues in our campaign this year. But people have been asking me, they say, we know that Mayor Gatsas says we're on the right track. We know, how could someone say that we're on the right track with the numbers that I just mentioned? What's the alternative? I'll tell you what we're focusing on. The Arnold campaign is focusing on 3 R's. Okay? Restore, renew, and reform. From now until the election day, we're going to be talking about restoring our commitment to our children and providing quality educational opportunities for all of the 16,000 students of the Manchester School District. Not merely adequate, not minimum standards, quality. So that they can say, when they've graduated from high school in Manchester, that they attended the best high schools in the state of New Hampshire. We're going to be talking about how to renew our focus on job growth and economic development. Okay, the mayor says the city's economy is booming. He points to a grocery store downtown. Many of you know from other news reports that we've lost some grocery stores too. We're actually going to be taking the discussion beyond those kinds of jobs. We're going to be talking about jobs that can support a family. We're going to be talking about innovation. Manchester used to be a leader in innovation and industry in this state and in the region. And we're going to be talking about how to be a leader again. We're going to be talking about how to be competitive in a 21st century economy. We're going to be talking about, as it relates to the school district, how students that graduate from our schools can get a job and be competitive anywhere in the world. And we can make that happen, but we need you guys to help to do it, okay? We're going to be talking about how to reform the way that City Hall does business and how it serves the taxpayers and residents of our city. I have heard probably more than anything else when it comes to how city government gets managed. You know that there are bills, city bills, that you can't pay with a credit card? You have to still write a check. That's crazy. For the largest city in the state of New Hampshire, and we have the technology, you know, like the old TV shows. We have the technology, but you need to have the willpower and new leadership to say, the status quo is not good enough for Manchester. We can do a lot better. So we're going to be talking about that as well. When some people say, well, this is a tough race. I don't know, you know, how are you guys going to compete with Mayor Gatsas? I'll tell you exactly what we're going to do. For several weeks, we've been out knocking on doors every single day. And not just me and a campaign volunteer with me, but we've had other volunteers knocking on doors. We've had people on the phones. We've had people like State Senator Lou D'Alessandro and people like State Senator Donna Susi helping us. And the countless others that have joined this team. And it's not about a single person. It's about a vision for the city that's better than what we have today. All right. Manchester native, Coach Chip Kelly, showed us very, very recently what a new perspective can bring. A new way of doing things. And he saw success. And we're going to see success too, because we're going to go out there, we're going to work our butts off, we're going to knock on doors. Every single person in this room, we need your help. We obviously need you to vote next Tuesday, September 17th. We also need you to call, fax, email, pester your family, your friends, colleagues, everybody. Everybody in your address book, everybody in your cell phone. You contact them until they say, yes, I have voted. Okay? If they can't vote on election day, you get them over to City Hall. You can vote there in person any day up until Monday at 5 o'clock. Okay? We need a good showing in the primary election. With your help, we will have a good showing.